Hello everyone. I just wanted to bring a quick video. Well, I don't know exactly how quick it's going to be, but right now it's pretty late at night, and Brittany and I just got done watching the Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers movie, and so I jumped on while we were watching the movie. Kind of got inspired, wanting to play Skyrim a little bit. And so I jumped on the Nexus to see what mods were available. And I did find some Lord of the Rings mods. And let me just read off the list of mods real quick to y'all that I'm currently running. One is called the Eyes of the World mod, and I'm going to have to find the place. See, there's Strange Door. See, there's Road to the World. A strange door. I hadn't yet found it. And that was by, or that's by Knight SPK. That's KNIGHT SPK2. Knight SPK2. Another mod that I'm running is, well, that's the Eyes of the World right there. Another mod that I'm running is one called Fort Windstat, and that is by Alpha Joe, ALPHAJOE. And one thing that he recommends on his mod is to make sure you have Windstat Manor first before subscribing and downloading and subscribing to the mod. Another mod that I have running is At Mora, the Land of Truth by C0331, aka Privata, PRIVATA. Another mod that I have running, and I do not know where those are. One is Ammon Hen, and I have yet to find it. That's the Soulstone. And I do not know where Ammon Hen is on the map. That's by Airborne 8254. And another mod that I have from the same person, Airborne 8254, and that's AIRBORNE, is the Weathertop mod from Lord of the Rings. When I find them, I will gladly show them to y'all, but that is going to be a search because Skyrim is huge. It is beyond huge. Then the last one that I have by Dwau2, DWAUGH2, is Paths of the Dead. And that is supposed to be somewhere up around close to Riverwood. And so I'm going to have a little bit of a search on that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show y'all what I have here on Windstat Manor first, which is actually going to now be Fort Windstat, thanks to the mod that I'm running. I'm heading over there right now, fast traveling to it. We'll see what this does. Oh wow, this is nice. There's what on earth do we have going on? It's a Chaurus. Well, it is dead now. The Taurus Reaper. That is just really strange that they just up and came into my property. Opens the gate.
Someone there.
It opens the gate to that mountain area right there. Now this is nice. What are you after now?
So is that a whole village?
Yes, it's technically a whole village. I'm trying to figure.
Y'all or something?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, stuck behind my own gate. They're somewhere up there. Come around here and see what I can do. This is just really, really strange.
Get on top of the house.
I wonder if they're inside the house. I'm gonna go inside the house and see if they're inside the house. Because this is some really weird random stuff. I don't know what's going on.
They're outside.
Come on!
They're downstairs. So when you marry Mule, Aaron comes around?
Yeah. Apparently they're outside. This is some really weird stuff. I mean, it's just... Oh, if they're stuck on top of the roof, that's some crazy mess. Oh, it's a wolf. What on earth? Well, the horse just died. Well, I'm gonna try and bring this thing back. I mean, that's some crazy mess. I guess when I put the mod on, the wolves got caught inside the gate. Or something. And for some reason the cow is wanting to run inside. And there are no more red dots, so I'm gonna consider that in the list of good things. That it was just those wolves. And let's see what we have here. Well, that's a house that nobody can go into. Windstat City Hall.
Does it add NPCs?
It's supposed to. And for some reason, Armin just walked out. This thing is supposed to add NPCs. Sitting on my golden throne. The cape goes right through it where the cloak does. They're leaning back on the golden throne. I can think of a few other things to call a golden throne. A porcelain throne. That's where I get to go take my royal dumps. That's Onman.
He's the only person living in the city zone.
It's supposed to be a... I think you're supposed to be able to like hire NPCs or something like that.
It's not like my poaching is hurting anyone. The Jarl can hardly eat every deer now, can he?
So are you the Jarl of Winstead?
Yes, I'm the Jarl of Winstead. This is so stinking cool. You see, you have a big wall here. Where you can monitor stuff. I mean, this is a huge mod.
Must be Skyrim Live.
True.
What's that to?
That's like a light tower. We'll go check it out.
Need a ride? Until next time.
Look at him, he's stuck in his carriage mode.
Uh-huh. He's stuck in carriage mode.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
He said he can take me to any of the whole capitals.
How are they gonna take you somewhere when you're in a carriage?
Because he has a boat.
Hmm?
Well, I actually have a guard who is patrolling the walls. And I have a... This thing leads out to that ship. Come way up here, see this light.
Need something?
It looks like there's a lot of folk. There's a bunch of Imperials getting into a big fight with a bunch of Stormcloaks right outside my town. And a guard and me are just standing up here watching them.
Need something?
Oh, it is so ridiculous. This is so crazy.
Need something?
I'm trying to get a zoom in on these guys. Let me get my crossbow out. Try and zoom in on them. Yep, it's a bunch of Imperials and Stormcloaks going at it. Oh, good night. Look at this, Brittany.
Don't go setting the place on fire, okay?
Look at this. It is just... There's a whole mess of them. See? It's a whole mess of them. Isn't that one
slowing
here?
you down?
No, I'm not slowing it. I'm zoomed in. See?
Oh my goodness.
And then there's some in there fighting. Look, they're inside my city walls fighting.
Yeah.
That is insane.
It's the Battle of Winstead.
The Battle of Winstead.
Winstead, not Winstead.
I know Winstead. I keep saying Winstead, but... And my guard's just standing there watching. He's like, somebody help.
Yes.
Oh. Craziness. Oh man, what a view. There's that shipwreck that I'm supposed to go to. Fire's bright.
Help!
Oh, please don't let me die. I ain't gonna risk it. There's an Imperial soldier who died. It's just floating in the water.
No, not like this.
I want y'all out of my city with that mess.
Easily blown.
It's nothing. If I can just... I cannot best you. You need to do better than that. is yours, I submit. Victory is yours. That's the last of them.
That's
Yes.
right, that's the last of them. Alright, everybody. Thank y'all for y'all's help in eliminating the Imperial threat to Fort Winstead. That is so insane. Wow. Alright, and now it's time to check out this other mod. The Eyes of the World. And I shouldn't have my stupid horse following me. Yes, there we go. Key to the Eyes of the World. This mod is a unique mod. It's supposed to take you way high up in the air. On the Eyes of the World. There's a chest. Take off. And I'm going to save this game. Man, you can look out over everything. What a view. Whoa. Oh, I'm going to die. Oh, I didn't die. I fell in the river. Whew. I fell in the river. Borrow this horse.
Yes?
Yeah.
Somebody had a little battle on the way to Riverwood. And this is why Skyrim Live is so awesome. And I'm gonna come up here and try to find the path of the dead. which is the next mod up on here. And this is another Lord of the Rings mod, rather. Well, not another one, but one of them that I'm going to show y'all. Paths of the Dead. I want to save the game because apparently, if you, when you do this mod, you can actually get a spell tome to summon the army of the dead, like Aragorn in Return of the King. And it says bring a bow on the thing, so go ahead and get my bow. Ebony arrow ready. Oh man, this is just so creepy. It's like skulls. This looks just like the Paths of the Dead from you know, Lord of the Rings. Man, it's a long path right here. To the deep. It said mage light would be very helpful. So you're gonna be entering into darkness, so. Oh man, they have a lot of skulls here. Wow, Lord of the Rings. See how you like my calling of my assassins.
Is someone there? Over here. It's been a while since I summoned anything, so let's use Sanguine Rose and the Staff of Frost. Let's see if I can get out of this somehow.
just overwhelmed them. Something with a little more oomph to it. That's the way that it is handled. Well, I wasn't able to find the book.
Stupid bees, you always have to fight back. You'd better be careful with that magic, if you know what's good for you. Looky here. Looks like we got ourselves a hero. You picked up. Until next time.
this thing does. I have got to try to find this book. Supposed to be there with the paths of the dead. For some reason, our other computer over here is saying that you only have local access. Try to restart this computer over here. While I wait my way to the Hall of the Dead. And there it is right over there. These are some really, really interesting mods. I'm interested to see if I can carry Throthgar to the eyes of the world and maybe Fusro die him off since he's essential. See what happens to him. But first I've got to look this up. Needless to say, this has been a very, very interesting evening so far. I get out of the paths of the dead, wind up right next to a whole mess of bandits. And for some reason my computer is not wanting to connect to the internet, so I've got to use Brittany's phone. Well, I'm risk it. Images. I've got to see where this book is. Apparently there's supposed to be a dead dude. Here you go. Alright. We're going to try this out. Let's see, alteration. Oh, what on earth? Alteration. Me. Near as much darkness as what he's talking about. It's a dead mountain. I did not think that's where that was going to be. Here's all these other more lords. That's a cool kill. This is cool for these kill cams.
Thank you.
Well, I would hate to have to report this mod as being a bust. Because I'm not finding any dead dude with an arrow sticking out of him. go to these posts and see if they have anything. Well, apparently a lot of people have had problems with this mod, and a lot of people have said that they cannot summon the army of the dead, and there's just, I'm running into this thing of there being just two ghost figures that don't attack you or anything like that. And so, I mean, it definitely looked promising, but I'm going to have to give this mod a bust. So, Paths of the Dead by Dwa 2 is going off of my mod list. Dwa 2 needs to jump on it and fix it. If I find out that it's been fixed, then I will try to get it. But until then, I'm just going to have to take it off my list. It's a shame too, because it was a really awesome looking mod. So, I mean, that just really is a crying shame. Trying to get over here, away from any villains. Seraph Farm, alright. That's in the Rift. I have to say that the two mods that I was able to do, the Eyes of the World is awesome, and Fort Winstad is awesome. And now I'm going to show y'all very, very quickly Admora. And from what Brittany asked me what was on Admora, and they really stuck true to the thing of there not being really any life up there. It's a lot of snow, a lot of ruins. There's some Draugr called Proto-Nords that they have. I gotta get rid of these Dremora Lords first, though. Because I just mainly wanted to sneak around. Nordic ruins. Yes, at Morin ruins.
Are they ruins described in the lore?
Hmm?
The ruins described in the lore.
I don't know. But if you want to see it, you can come around here and check that out. Hmm?
It's a mystery.
Brittany's,
Somewhere was off of here. Where did the Altair go?
Brittany was just saying that she was wondering what happened to Admora. Well, we know it got frozen over. but we don't know exactly what all happened to it. Brittany says she thinks it has something to do with some magic at work. And they even have a map up on here too. There's the ice forest right there. And it would go a lot faster on a horse. They really stuck true to the whole thing of it being frozen. And there not being really any signs of life. I might actually have to bring out a horse. This is an unsummonable location for Blaze. So let's use a different power. Thunder Dash. The old arena just got discovered. Can't really see much of anything. This says ruin discovered. Trace of vegetation discovered. Another trace of vegetation discovered. I mean, they really kept it true with the whole deal of just being totally frozen over with really no signs of life. Old ruin discovered. They just really have a huge blinding snowstorm here. It makes it hard really to see. Ice pond. Let me see what lies over in this direction. I was reading on the wiki about old tower discovered. I was reading on the wiki about at Mora. And that is one thing that they said about it, is that probably any of the Nords left on it Mora when the weather went just really cold would have succumbed to it. And I've pretty much discovered everything on at Mora. And there's nothing but proto-Nords and ruins. But I don't know why anyone would expect there to be anything else up on there. Like I said, I don't know why anyone would expect there to be anything other than possibly some undead creatures and ancient ruins. So it's very interesting. Said I figured I'd show y'all a couple of mods this evening. Paths of the Dead turned out to be a bust. I could never find Ammon Hen, and Weathertop. At Mora is pretty cool, even if there's nothing there. Fort Winstead is pretty cool, and then Eyes of the World is really cool.
Those illusions. Impressive.
So I'll let it go with that for this evening, and tomorrow I'm gonna pick up on the Dark Brotherhood quest, and we will do that. But to close out, I gotta jump off Eyes of the World one more time. I'm sorry, that was just way too much fun. That was just way too much fun. Oh yeah, I wanted to carry Throthgar up there. See if I could Fusroda him off and see what that does to him. He's supposed to be essential, so he's not supposed to die. It rains up here? And at Mora, you can't go inside them, so it just, they're iced up over and snowed up over the door. Definitely save the game here. Something tells me I'm going to die. Oh, yes. Man, ragdoll physics galore. That was interesting. Come on, Throthgar. You're going to be my test dummy.
Hello! Let's do it. With Throthgar by your side, we'll be the most powerful, cohesive unit ever.
I like to use Throthgar as my test dummy since the necromancer that Tyrannicon calls Morgasm the Powerful brings him back. Throthgar, can you follow me up here? Throthgar can't follow me up here? Oh, that's a shame.
Dremyolok, greetings. Lok Thum.
Well, I'm just gonna have to summon something. And then blast them off with a Super Fusroda, which is another mod that I will have to find. I think I got that off of Steam. Yes, I got that off of Steam. And I think it's Mez, M-E-Z-Z, is the guy that created this. So let's conjure. We'll just conjure a Dremora Lord. Alright, just leveled up. That I can't summon anybody is weird. So we're going to... We gotta go out in a funny way. We're gonna do a Midas ring. Midas super ring of Roman candles. Well, that didn't do much of anything. So let's find something fun that we can go out with. There's Force Ball. Force Beam, Force Field. We'll do the Force Ball. Woohoo! My dude's gonna take such bad fall damage. He died before he hit the ground. Brittany, you gotta see this. My dude died before he hit the ground. Let's see.
No, you should put it on God mode when you do those.
Come here and check it out. Come here and check it out. And I'm gonna save it real quick. This is so awesome I had to show it to Brittany. time. I just love the ragdoll physics of Skyrim. Actually hit the ground that time. Alright, folks. I promise that time's the last time. Y'all have a good night, and I will catch y'all tomorrow or later.